Okay, guys, another race winner car here. This time, Dan Tufts Can-Am Porsche, NSR Porsche 908-3. This is a car legal to race at our classes here at Electric Dreams at Can-Am class. This is the car that has been sitting here for months now, as the same way that they finished the race with the black sticker on it. Dan won this race beautifully. Like I think he crashed a couple of times only. Here, the sponsorship from San Diego's Hot Mama Jams. That's Dan's company. He makes jams, so search looking for it. And then Ton's Tacos from Ted Nida's taco place here in Torrance. So let's start to talk about the car. The car was super fast. Dan is an excellent driver, very hard to beat, and he explored all the limits of the rulebook. So he goes all the way there. One thing that people already protest is that his car actually doesn't have a paint. It's just a white kit with a couple of stickers. He does go for the 3 minimum numbers on the car, so he has the 3 numbers, but doesn't have any paint. So this is something that we address as a gray area. We'll let it pass because there's not this huge advantage on it. But for the next year rulebook, we're gonna be clear that the car needs to be painted. Even if you want a white car, you need to paint white. So people complain a little bit about that, but that's a minimum thing. So let's get it on. Let's talk about the car. So he has the driver here. The driver is painted. Not a very good job then, but yeah. So this is the body. Let's weight the whole car so you guys can have this information for now. Let me see here. Let me put this together. Okay, tire 0. So how much this thing weighs? So 68.9 is the total weight for the car. All right, let's disassemble this thing. I believe it will never come back to what it was before. Now we're touching it. So let me grab this. What is it? Here, there we go. So he's using metric screws from NSR probably. Gives the body a great movement, as you can see. So this is kind of vital for our racing here. All the fast cars, they have this kind of a movement. I suggest you do this even if you're racing on plastic or wood. Just go this way. So metric screws. The NSR car has only 2 body posts. So we're going to take those out. And then you're going to just figure out how he put together the pod. So the pod is the white one. It's a little harder than the black one. I think it's probably the hardest that they have. You have this sidewinder. Some people are going to say it's angle winder because the motor is a little angled, but NSR calls it sidewinder, which is basically all the classic cars they make, and that's the configuration that you need to run Can-Am. Can-Am is a class that you race with the Thunder slots, with the slotted, with all the Can-Ams possible, and you have the NSR. The 908 is one of their favorite cars. So yeah, so the pod, they changed he's using the black chassis. Usually people change the chassis for the white one. Is a little bit harder, but he did the contrary. He changed the pod but not the chassis. So he's using the original chassis that comes with the car. Here's a guide. He has how's it called it? Slot invasion guide, which is longer. And braids, just NSR normal braids, nothing special here. Here he has like 2 pieces of lead weight. Those are golf club tapes, and 1 more weight here in the middle. I think it's a Professor Motor rounded weight and on the very first position close to the motor. Other than that, nothing special here. Pod, tape, screws, the slot invasion guide. So let's open the car and check it. 2 screws. So very specific. He has a little spacer in between the screw and the chassis, not in between the chassis and the body. What does this screw does is it limits the movement, limits the movement of the screw. So the washer goes on the hole here on the chassis, right here. So it limits the way that the screw will move. Very smart download. So let's see other tricks. So here on the chassis, he has probably a slotting plus. And I will believe this is a 15. I will ask Dan to confirm the gear ratio. And he has also a slotting plus gear. So all the gearing is a slotting plus. The pinion is very nice. I don't know if you guys can see it close, but it's a removable pinion, which makes it it makes it very easy at the track to change and try different things. Here he has a couple of ball bearings. Ball bearings, as you know, there are no manufacturers out there, so you buy by quality. The maximum quality will be the ABC or IBEX 7. We have those for sale. They're cheap nowadays. On my time, they used to be super expensive. So he has a pair of ball bearings here, single flanged. He uses some spacers in between the gear and the tire. You kind of don't need this because the tire has his own side screw, but he has some spacers here, and another spacer here on the side. The play is very tight, almost nothing. I can feel a little bit, but it's almost nothing. What else I can tell you from here? Tires. He's using the Formula 1's NSR Formula 1 wheels, the wide ones. Let me see. Let me check how wide it is. So this is the 13. Yeah, so this is the 13 millimeter rim with the super grip tires. On the tire train, I can see that it's very polished, and this one, the engine, the pinion side is flat, and here, if you can see, I don't know, it's a little conical. So the left side is a little conical, which means it gives a little bit more grip and balance when you go on the corners that side. For a track is beneficial because you have the S, you have the entry of the straight line. So the majority of the heavy duty curves you need more grip. So maybe this is just a mistake by then, but since the guy won the race and the car is super fast, I think he thought about this. So this side is flat, this side has a little bit angle. That's something that you can try on your track. Maybe both angle, maybe one, and then exchange the sides. See what fits better when you're putting together your car, your track. Basic NSR wiring, some hot glue here to keep it in place. He put a little bit more of hot glue here so the guide can come back. Look at that. There's a slotting plus spacer here. I know that some people use this just not only for the space, or you can consider a little bit of weight, but also to make the movement of the guide smooth. So if you see every time that he crashes, the guide comes back to its place. Very smart, very well done, Dan. For the front tires, I believe those are just, it says here, those I think they are slotting plus. Yeah, they are the slotting plus tires. They are probably the zero grip, but I can see that he treated a little bit. He probably threw it and polished. The only thing that I don't like is that you have some valance here. You have some a little bump here on the sides, and if you put on the plate, you can see that the middle. You guys will not probably not gonna see this, but you can see that the tip of the corner of the tire touches. Maybe this is a strategy, so you have less drag. But if I was doing, I would do it flat, so you can feel that only this little piece here, this little side touches it. He's using metric screws as well for the pod. The pod has almost no movement. This is stuck, and he has a little bit of lateral movement, just a little bit, not much. And remember, this is set up for our wooden track. There is no vertical movement whatsoever, just a little bit side play here for the pod. He's using slotted wheels and inserts in front, no inserts necessary to the back. He has hollow axles here in the back. The axle, it's probably around 55, and it's probably NSR. 2 set screws on top, 2 set screws on the bottom, and voila, he has independent front wheels. Independent front wheels, Slotting Plus sells a kit. You can do yourself. There's many ways to do it. I'm not gonna take out his hubcap to reveal it, but I'm pretty sure that it's using eyelets in one side. But it's pretty well done here. Look, it's completely independent, and he's using one of the NSR spacers inside of the front axle post as a bushing, so you don't have any play this way. You see how perfect this is? How well done this is? No play this way. A little bit of room here sideways, but the wheels just run independently and perfectly. Very nice build, very good. Eyelets for the front, Nothing special. Braids are NSR. Braids are touching a little bit the guide screw. The guide screw is probably the slotting plus 2. It's flat and makes it very nice. A little bit of play this way. That's something that I personally don't like. But who I am to judge this car? This car is a winner. Dan could drive the wheels out of it, and it was a great win. So let me know if you have any questions. Post here in the comment, and we'll do the best to answer it. But this car it's Can-Am perfection. Congratulations, Dan, for the win and for the build. This car is pretty amazing.